In war zones, parents go to bed at night, not knowing if their children will see the morning. That is a measure of fear that I can never feel. But when you're covering a war, you have to go to places where you could be killed, or where others are being killed. And put one foot in front of the other, no matter how afraid you are, to make that suffering part of the record.
Is it safe? Is it safe to walk through?
Only this way out, only this side.
This is the only way
This
out.
one.
I'm not armed! Journalist! American!
You have a God-given talent to make people stop and care.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years, Sean?
I haven't really thought about it.
Don't be English, be honest.
Oh, well, in that case, I want to be the most highly regarded, well-respected, award-winning editor Fleet Street's ever seen.
Then get me back in the field.
I can't do that. And you're not ready, are you?
Well, then maybe I just have to find a shrink in here who'll testify to my sanity.
Well, you got Yasser Arafat to give you his life story, so... Look, I got a lunch, but, don't worry, your position on the foreign team isn't going anywhere.
Your apartment looks like Patrick Bateman's London Nightmare.
Thank you.
You look like a cleric I met in Tehran.
Oh, yeah. It's just had to dry my hair. That one. Is that who you were shouting at last
What
night?
do you mean, shouting about?
You were. I think you were having a nightmare.
I wasn't... I don't have nightmares.
Okay. Look. I'm a single father who was really husband. And when I'm not working hard, I just like to...
Live hard.
Yeah. I had a great time with you last night, and I would like to see you again.
What's your name?
Paul.
I'm Marie.
I know.
So you're freelance?
Always.
Any good?
The best.
Come on.
What now?
I need a photographer. I've never found one I like. Let's see how you do.
Now?
Yeah. You don't think I subscribe to all that, do you?
Where are we going?
Fallujah.
We can't just drive to Fallujah.
Why not?
Because we'll be targeted.
Are you scared?
No?
Good. Come on, let's go!
No, wait! Down, come on, come on. Please, listen to me next time.
There's an assault coming, we need to go now. Now!
Stop.
What are you doing?
I gotta go back. There are 28,000 people there. We can't
Listen to
abandon
me!
them.
You're brilliant. I'm brave, and you've got an amazing nose for the story. But you don't have a military brain, all right? Here, hey,
Let me go.
Hey, we will freaking die if we go back. Okay? We will
I gotta go
freaking
back.
die.
You go.
No.
Save your seat at the bar.
No, which bar? Where? Marie! No. Come on, come here.
I fear growing old. But then I also fear dying young. I'm most happy with a vodka martini in my hand, but I can't stand the fact that the chatter in my head won't go quiet until there's a quart of vodka inside me. I hate being in a war zone. But I also feel compelled to see it for myself. David Blundy.
Who?
David Blundy.
What about him?
Left for the Telegraph before you joined. I took his job.
What is your point?
And he was killed 2 years later in San Salvador. Jao Silva lost both legs at the knee in Kandahar while working for the New York Times. I was with him in Afghanistan. Safa Abu Saif.
Who did he work for?
She was a 12-year-old Palestinian girl, killed by a stray bullet that pierced her heart. I watched her parents hold her as she bled out. She was wearing pearl earrings. She probably thought she looked pretty that day. I see it. So you don't have to.
How about the gardening section, Marie? Would that make you happy? One word to Watkins and you're there. Is that what they all died for?
I don't know what they died for.
Yes, you do. You see it so that we don't have to, yes, but also because you couldn't imagine a world in which you didn't. No one in their right mind would do what you do, Marie. But if you lose your conviction, then what hope do the rest of us have?
Ladies and gentlemen, Foreign Correspondent of the Year, Marie Colvin.
Where did you get that eye patch?
At Treasure Island. I need a photographer. Any good?
The best. Can't stop thinking about it.
Unless you go crazy, it's not something you get used to. War is not so terrible for governments, for they are not wounded or killed like ordinary people. Our mission is to speak the truth to power. You're prepared to sink your country into civil war. What happened?
They've opened fire on journalists.
If the government catches you, they'll kill you.
I have nightmares every night.
You've seen more war than most soldiers. You have to take it seriously.
I hate being in a war zone, but I also feel compelled to see it for myself.
Because you're addicted to it. If you use the sat phone, those drones will know where we are.
We don't have time!
No one in their right mind would do what you do.
She needs to get the hell out of there.
We have to go back.
We will die if we go back.
I want people to know your story.
You have a God-given talent for making people stop and care.
Being alive.
I see it, so you don't have to.
If you lose your conviction, what hope do the rest of us have?
Maybe I would have liked a more normal life. Maybe I just don't know how.
Hi guys, here's today's Daily Fact. Now, to clothe the 20,000 extras for the film Schindler's List, costume designers took out ads seeking clothing. Now, due to poor economic conditions in Poland, many people were eager to sell clothes from the 1930s and 40s they still owned. Now, click here below to subscribe for more content on the side. Watch another video. See ya.